Previously on the Crenshaw Corner. And I say that to say...
You think I should?
Actually, I don't. I've never expected you to read my mind. You have actually genuinely gotten upset with me for not having the ability to not be telepathic, to read your mind. And you have gotten upset with me.
I've never got upset with you. I just felt like, hey, bruh.
Do you not realize how flawed that logic is?
My hey, bruh.
But anyway.
God, carry on, my brother. Carry on, my brother.
But the one things we cannot do is mind read, and therefore the hints that you be dropping, and swear in your mind
that was initiation.
That you clear.
I was initiating.
Just because you lay in the bed and tooped your booty towards somebody,
I cannot.
Don't mean that we understand that means it's an all go.
It's an all go.
Well, hello there, family.
What's up, guys?
I didn't see you there.
Happy Friday.
And welcome back to another edition of the Crenshaw Corner. I am your host, Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the absolute best part of my day.
That would be me. If I had hair, I would flip it, but that's me, y'all.
The apple of my eye.
I am.
The wind beneath my wings.
I'm not doing wind no more.
I've noticed you really stopped doing the wind.
Because you were offensive.
How was I offensive?
You always saying that my wind is, no, and it wasn't even my wind, it was my birds were like pigeons, like an eagle trying to breathe. So I don't want to do.
It was an asthmatic eagle.
I don't want to do wings.
It was. It was a dying chicken.
I knew you were going to miss it. I'm not doing it no more.
A one-winged pigeon.
That's why I'm not doing it no more. But there you are missing it.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead, keep going, my love.
The rib that completes me.
I do.
The Maggie to my Jason.
You trying to stump a sister.
Dr. Jason Seaver.
Who the heck is that?
Father of Michael. Eldest son Michael.
Jackson?
Eldest daughter Carol.
Are we doing like a Leave It to Beaver?
Youngest son Ben.
So not Leave It to Beaver?
Not Leave It to Beaver.
I don't know these people.
Okay, so I will give you a hint because once again,
so you tell me that all you just gave me wasn't a hint, baby.
I thought it was enough. I thought
that's not gonna help me, babe.
I thought that telling you that eldest son Michael Seaver.
What I don't like about you is once I come up off a win like I did Wednesday.
You did really well. You did really well.
You roll up and try to stump a sister. You jealous?
I will give you. Okay, so the gentleman that played Dr. Jason Seaver, his son is very well known.
Okay.
He spends most of his time looking like a 1973 pimp with his baby hair and his taco meat hanging out. He's on one of your favorite shows. So
you think I'm gonna know this for real? We're gonna keep going.
He's a judge on one of your favorite shows.
No.
Nick Cannon is the host.
Nick Cannon. Oh, you talking about? Okay, so you're talking about my boy. Okay, what's his dad name? Hold on. Is it family? That's not Family Matters.
No, it's not Family Matters. You're close though. It's a show based on a family.
Yeah,
you're close.
The brother and sister played on it together in real life.
What brother and sister played on it in real life?
If I'm thinking about the right show.
Growing Pains, man.
Growing Pains.
Don't say that like you knew, like you were just a moment from saying it.
I was a moment. It was right on. You didn't even give me opportunity. It was on the tip.
Baby, I gave you 3 minutes.
It was on the tip.
I did this entirely too long than I had to. I did this 3 minutes.
Listen, it was on the tip of my tongue. You didn't give me opportunity.
What tongue was it on the tip of?
This one right here. You didn't give me opportunity. You just jumped right in and gave me the answer. Golly.
I jumped right in and gave you.
Growing Pains, baby. It's Growing Pains. Growing Pains.
Say your name before I give you a growing pain.
Okay, wait, no, for real.
What's up?
What's the daddy name?
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke, thank you.
Yeah, the father of Robin Thicke.
I know Robin. I'm trying to.
Do you? Because I gave you all the hints for him, and you didn't say his name either. So I don't. Do you know anybody?
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah, but anyway, What's going on?
Justin
I
Timberlake.
know that's not his song, baby, but I was just wanted to sing that song. I felt good about that.
But if we talking about, why wouldn't you do?
Why would I do?
He actually has some songs.
Yeah, Robin
he has
Thicke.
a lot of them.
Yeah, so you said, why would I do a Robin Thicke song? I didn't want to. I wanted to do Justin. I like Justin. Anyway, what's going on, family? What is going on, guys? I am Angela Crenshaw. Guys, what is going on?
That is my wife, family.
It is Freedom Friday.
Family, that's my wife. It is Freedom Friday.
It's Freedom Friday, baby.
I can't tell you what's going to happen.
Nope.
I don't even know.
This is all about Sanchez, this segment. I'm ready.
Is it? I don't know, because all I did was turn on the microphone.
I'm ready.
So, family, welcome.
What's up?
However, first of all, we thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys.
However you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's Google Podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio.
Come on.
On our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. We thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, guys.
For our returning family members, welcome back.
Returners.
We are so happy to have you here.
We are. I know some of the returners been rolling their eyes at us. They've been sending us messages.
Oh, where have the Crenshaws gone? Oh, where could they be? Yeah. We understand.
But if you listen to Wednesday,
go back and listen to Wednesday.
You'll find out where we've been, what we've been doing, and what's going forward.
And what is moving forward. So once again, for the family members who, for whatever reason, have not had a chance to listen to the Wednesday episode, and you're starting back fresh on this particular episode, so let's go ahead and get it out the way. Let's talk about the elephant in the room real quick.
Yes.
So our last Wednesday episode, which was entitled Midweek Moment Loud, that is actually going to be our last midweek moment for some time.
Till February.
To the end of February. So from henceforth, now and forever going forth, we're actually only going to release one episode a week.
Freedom Friday.
We're going to do our Friday episode, our Friday full episodes. And to get a full understanding, once again, just go back and listen to the Wednesday episode. I won't go into detail on this particular episode. I don't want to rehash it just simply because we've already had that particular conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
But go back and listen so you can understand where we're headed and why we made the decision that we made.
Yeah.
But family, we just thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Family, for our new family members, for our returning family members, we love you all the same.
Adore you.
Whether this is your very first episode or you've listened to every episode before this.
Wow. Thank you.
Our love for you is the same. We thank you for taking a chance.
Yes. For the new listeners who just listened to us for the first time and say, how can we become family?
You just did.
The moment that you listen to the Crenshaw Corner, you become absolute family.
You're a family.
And if you want to know how you're going to be a returner, listen again next Friday and you'll be a returner.
That's all it takes.
And once you do that, we're going to send you our grandmama potato salad recipe.
Yeah.
Just, send us your email address. We'll send it.
Now, but if you turn on us, then I'm gonna send you a new recipe I found. It's collard greens with almonds and pecans and brown sugar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you that recipe.
Yeah, we found,
if you don't want to act right.
He found that, was it yesterday?
It was like yesterday, the day before.
He was devastated.
My heart hurt.
He was like, the world is doing too much, and now we just tearing collard greens up.
I knew at that point that as a human race, we had lost our way.
We've fallen
as a collective.
Yeah, we fall.
We have lost our way.
Because when you start putting some brown sugar,
when you first of all, and you sauteing the collard greens with brown sugar.
Yeah. My God. I'm almost,
and depending on what part of the earth you from, you either say pecans or pecans. Depending on what part of the earth you're from.
Right.
And then almonds. When almonds, I don't care what you do to an almond, it never softens.
No.
So now you got a rock. In your collard greens.
But this is my part. The fact that they be like, and we give it, and we're just going to do a slither of almonds. No. Slither of almonds don't belong in collard greens. And by the way, pecans or pecans don't belong in collard greens. Listen, the world has fallen.
We've lost our way.
We've lost our way.
Collectively.
Yeah, we've lost our way. I'm so sad.
So
so that's your recipe you get if you turn against us.
If you turn against this family, that's the one I'm going to send you.
Yeah, send you. And if you don't send us your email, we'll find you.
I'll find you.
Send it right to you. Send it right to your little
I'm
inbox.
a man of particular skills.
Send it to your inbox.
Right to your inbox. I'm a man of particular skills. So
wait. And for those ones who are doing it and feel offended, you should.
You should feel offended.
We're upset about this.
If you're that one.
Yeah.
If you're that one that brings the dish to the family function.
And tell people you bringing collard greens.
And it's collard greens.
And you bring.
With brown sugar. Pecans.
And
almonds. Sliver of almonds. You should
Shame.
You should wear a scarlet letter.
Yeah, shame.
You should wear the S
Yes.
on your, not even on your chest because that's Superman. You should wear S on your forehead.
Just a shame. Just a shame of yourself. Okay, we sorry. We
That was a tirade for some reason. And family, also, welcome to the cookout. Make sure you bring some aluminum foil so you can what, babe?
Take something
So you
with
can take something with you.
Not the collard greens.
Not the collard greens, but you can take something with you.
Potato salad. Take it with you.
A nugget, a change of perspective,
Yes,
a different thought, an aha moment,
something.
angle. Just take something. Just take something with you.
Take something. I don't know what you're going to take from this, but you're going to find something
You'll
to take.
find something to take.
Or you may say to yourself, what I am taking is what not to take to the Thanksgiving meal.
Hey, as long as you take something.
We're just trying to help you live your best life.
And then family, we consider ourselves an interactive podcast. Which means we can be found on the socials. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. All under the Crenshaw Corner.
Yeah.
Of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And then family, we are on the tubes of you.
Yes.
You can find us on Al Gore's internet.
You can.
With the URL http
really?
semicolon / www.
Really, baby? That's what you do?
YouTube.com / the Crenshaw Corner. I don't know if any of that's right, but it sounded right.
It sounded so good.
Yeah, but you can find us there.
You were like you said it with authority.
Yes, Al Gore's internet.
Authority.
And go to our channel and like and subscribe and comment and interact and
I know we need
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Look at the videos that's there. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about we haven't uploaded anything new in a couple of weeks. Don't worry about that. Rewatch the videos that's there. Comment on the ones. Engage in the ones that's there.
Engage in those. Subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Tell a friend.
Yes, tell a
to
friend.
The ones that see. Look at you.
Neggy.
You're neggy.
You're neggy.
You're worried about. Focus on what you have, not what you don't have. That's what's wrong with the population.
Because I knew the moment that I said that somebody's gonna say something, so I was just gonna hit them with it.
You hit them with it first.
I'm gonna hit them with it first.
Yeah,
hit you with it first.
And that's what's wrong with the population now. They just want to focus on what they don't. Focus on what's in your hand.
What's in your hand? What's in your hand, people?
So, baby,
what's in your hand?
I done procrastinated long enough because I don't know what the topic is today. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, babe. What are we talking about?
I was on YouTube.
You was on the tubes of you?
I was on the tubes of you.
I like you too.
And as you say, Al Gore's internet. I say Obama's internet. That's just
Al Gore's internet.
I said Obama internet.
Al Gore started the internet.
Whatever. The Obama internet.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
And when I did, what I realized was I found a TED Talk.
I like TED Talks.
It was about you.
Was it? It was about me.
She was talking about you.
How was the TED Talk about me?
Well, I'm gonna tell you because I'm gonna hit you with it. So it was a TED Talk.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Not hit me, baby, one more time. Really?
I like Brittany.
Okay. Anyway,
Brittany going through some things right now in life, but I like Brittany.
She was discussing.
Who Brittany was?
No.
Oh,
the lady, baby. Follow suit.
Hey, it's Friday, dog.
It's follow suit, bro.
All right, I'm listening. The lady was discussing.
The lady was discussing how she used to be time poor.
Time. What do you mean by time poor?
No, what do you think I mean by time poor before I go any further?
Where poor means the lack of. Poor means that you
really
don't
you about to
have.
be the Webster? Is you about to be Webster?
So, and time is a measurement of increments of how we go through our day. So I'm looking at that as she did not have a lot of time. No, she didn't.
No, she had time.
Okay,
she gave her time away. So what she was discussing for our time report, time poor. I'm not gonna tell you what time poor is. I'm gonna give you what happens, how you know you time poor. See, I was gonna give looking like what time poor is, but for you, I want to say how you know you time poor. So you answer these questions. Okay. Question number 1: do you work over 50 hours a week?
You asking me? Do I work?
Yeah, these are your questions.
On an average.
Don't play with me.
Yes,
Okay.
I work close to 50 hours a week.
Are your vacation days backed up that they make you take vacation?
Considering the fact that as we speak, sitting right here, I'm on a forced vacation. Yeah. Yes.
So no matter if you sick or whatever, you take no time off?
Yeah, I got sick days I'm going to lose.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't used a sick day.
Because I'm about to ask you, do you have sick days left? And it's almost going to be the end of the year.
I have all of my sick days left.
You time poor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Time poor, basically what time poor is taking time to not do things for yourself, taking time out to spend time with your family. Time poor is where you pour everything into everything else but yourself, your family, what you like, your hobbies, your life, the air you breathe, basically. That you take all your resources that are time, and this is what she said. She said time is non-renewable resources that we have. Right. And the fact that we don't take it seriously and we give our time away is so sad, because she said she was sad. And the fact that she said also, after grinding it for so long, working for a company for 15 years and grinding so long, one day she woke up and realized that her kids were not available to her because they were grown, right. Number one. And she said that her parents had become seasoned and she didn't even realize it because she was time poor, because she did not use her time wisely for herself. And I want to bring it to your attention because that's you.
Yeah, I'm okay. So as we're sitting, once again, as we're recording
you need a minute to ponder.
No,
you good.
I don't.
Okay.
No, it's not a lot to ponder. That is, you hit me with facts. Mm-hmm. Absolute facts. Mm-hmm. Like I said, as we're sitting here recording this particular episode, as the family is listening to this episode, mm-hmm. I am currently on a forced vacation.
How did they say it to you?
Well, what happened was, mm-hmm. is that I happened to look at because it's something I don't do. I happen to look at my vacation time, mm-hmm. My PTO time. Mm-hmm. For those who are not familiar with that concept, PTO is simply paid time off. Mm-hmm. It's a concept that we have here in the States. Not sure. I know like different parts of the world, annual leave, so on and so forth,
right.
Holiday, so on and so forth. But and I happened to look at my time, and I realized, because there's only a certain amount of days that can be carried over to the next year, mm-hmm. and then anything over those days you lose.
Right.
Well, I realized I was like 2 weeks over the time that I would lose, mm-hmm. that I'm allowed to carry over.
Right.
And like, okay, it's already November, so the year is up.
Where you doing that at?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I had to take vacation time.
Random days.
We're not
even going nowhere on these days, y'all.
You're not even off.
I'm not even off. This is like random.
Yeah.
You normally take vacation so the family can do something.
Yeah, it's normally a planned trip.
He had to take random days off.
Yeah.
But go ahead, I'm sorry.
And I still got more days to use.
Yeah.
Even after this. But yeah, and it was like, oh snap, I got to take this time, or I'm giving the company money back.
Right.
So let me take these days. Because, and honestly, all year I never thought about it. Mm-hmm. I never thought about taking time off. I never thought about vacation. I never thought about taking time off.
And sick days. Let's talk about that, because you have a lot
of
sick days.
But see, here's the issue though. Mm-hmm. And here's my thought process and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that thinks like this.
I know you got family out there. That's why we talking to them.
Yeah. I work from home. Mm-hmm. So to me, in my mind, I cannot rationalize. Mm-hmm. There's no rationalization of saying I'm sick and I can't log on when I'm already in the house. To me, it's different if I had to actually get up, get dressed, leave the home, go to a physical location. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm sick, I can't do it.
Right.
But to me, I can't justify my own mind. Okay, yeah, I'm sick. Yeah, I don't feel good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a fever. Yeah, I'm coughing. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
But why can't I still get up and log on?
That's the shenanigans and the foolishness.
And it is. And I've been brainwashed.
You know, and here's the thing why I wanted to discuss it, because so many people who work from home takes that same stand. Like, yeah, I don't feel good, but I'm getting from my bed to my desk, but still you don't feel good. So you're still not giving your body the required time to rest and feel better. I don't care where you at. It's still the same principle.
Yeah.
And even with vacation, the reason is for vacations, which people, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back, that Sanchez family members. The reason for vacation is what is it? Personal time off?
Personal time off. Paid time off.
Paid and personal time off for yourself to regroup. See, that made me mad.
Regroup.
That's
a Gwyneth Paltrow company right there.
Thank you. Goop. I love Goop. That's a good show.
Don't do that.
It's a good show.
We're not going to talk about Goop.
Okay, anyway.
There's so much wrong with Goop. We're not going to do that. We're not going to endorse Goop. There's so much wrong with that.
Whatever.
A $75 candle that smell like a... No.
Are you done? So could we...
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Continue.
So, what I'm saying is, before he got on the tangent, is it is time to take off, to rejuvenate, to reassess your life, to spend time with your family, and, to go on adventures and stuff like that. And the crazy part about it is the company is paying for you to do that. You're gone and you're still getting paid. So why would you not take it? Now, here's think about that. Other cultures, you have to, because I think you just told me not too long ago. I think
I have counterparts in Lisbon in Portugal, different parts of the world, Spain. But I have a counterpart. She's actually in Lisbon, and by law, it's mandated that they have to take a certain amount of time off a year.
Yeah,
they have to. It's annual leave. They have to.
Ain't no if, buts, and ands. It's not a thought. Do you want to? You have to.
Your company cannot deny it.
Right.
They have to take that time off.
There's no rolling over it.
There's no rolling over. It's like you have to take this time off.
Yeah.
And which is crazy is like that's such a foreign concept to our Western civilization, where other countries are telling you you have to take time off.
Get out.
Our Western civilizations tell you you should not take time off.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're giving it to you, but I know you asking for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But when I look at the chart,
business needs
everybody at work. The business needs you here. Other places are like, no, I don't care what's going on. You're up out of here.
Get somebody to cover it.
Right.
And go on. And the crazy part is because once again, I live that life. I have looked at somebody, and I've said that to them. That I know you're putting this time in, but understand that just because you put it in,
I don't like it.
It don't mean I'm going to approve it. It does. And my favorite line is I would say it doesn't mean I have to approve it.
Yeah, which is sad.
It's based on business needs.
Because you're a manager, and that's that managerial crap.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to say it like that.
No, it's true.
It's not good because why wouldn't they have the opportunity to take off? Why wouldn't you want to take off? And here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys right now, all Sanchez family, because let me tell you.
And I'm going to answer that question in a minute.
Let me tell you about Angela Crenshaw. No, ain't nothing ever rolled over for me. You hear what I'm telling you? I be looking at my stuff, talking about, do I have enough time? Because I's about to be out. Yeah. I's about to be out. I don't care. Because, and here's the thing, because my physical body takes such a toll on me that I have to take out. Like I can't even do it. But answer the question, like, why is that? Like, because that's what you was about to answer.
Yeah,
why
because
is that?
What happens is, once again, the Western thought process, it's companies and people will make you feel guilty about taking time off, especially if you're from a certain generation.
Yeah, this is true.
That older generation,
you don't take no time off.
You don't take time off.
First of all,
what for?
What for?
What are you taking time off?
To stay home and do what?
To do what?
To do what?
You can work.
Yep.
Go to work.
That's my mom and them.
Yeah.
That's my mom and them.
And that's how we've been, and that's how I'm gonna speak for myself. And that's how I've been, and that's how I was raised.
Right.
And that's the thought processes that I had and that I saw and that was mimicked to me.
Right.
That you work, that's what you do.
Right.
What do you, if you can breathe, take it to work.
Right.
Like there was an old story that's floating around through corporate America. I don't know how much of it is true, how much is not true, but it's a story of, there was a guy who was in his job, and he never took a day off. Like, he's always there. He's in early. He's there late.
Right.
You know, when the managers come in, he's at his desk. When the managers leave, he's at his desk. That's what they are so used to.
Right.
Him being in his desk. It was 2 days before anybody had realized that this man had passed away at his desk.
Wow.
Because that's what they were used to.
So there's no need to checking on him, anything. He's just there.
They were used to this person being there. And it was 2 days before anybody realized this man, and his family was the same. They had used to him being at work all the time.
So they just thought, hey.
So the fact that he wasn't there, it wasn't
a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal because that's what they were used to.
Now, when your family is like, oh, he ain't come home, you know your daddy at work, y'all.
And don't, like I said, it was 2 days before anyone realized. And then once they realized, the company didn't stop.
No.
The company, there wasn't a memorial done. They didn't stop. They didn't shut the office down for that day.
Right.
Everybody went back to work.
Period. With your emotions.
Yeah. And for a moment, it made me stop and think. But then I fell right back into it.
Into the trap.
Because I'm like, I get it. Yes, you have to work. The Bible says a man don't work, man don't need. I get that. You have to work. But once again, there has to be a balance and a limit. Because, and you've asked me this before, because I've done it before. I have put in 18 hours in a day to a job or to a career for me to come home and them to call me again.
Yeah. And
I'm getting back and you're looking at me like, babe, what are you doing?
Like, what? Who you logging on to what?
And I'm
Where
like,
you logging on at?
And I'm like, but babe, I have to.
No, you don't have to. You
And
won't
then
to.
the sad part about it, even though I just gave them 18 hours, and now they're asking for more. And if I don't do it now, I feel bad.
Right, you feel bad. You feel guilty. You feel
now
your obligation. You feel so obligated to do it.
I feel obligated to do it. Now I feel bad. It's like, but babe, it's my job.
But that's what and I want to say this right. So because there's people that's not in the back with Sanchez, that's in the front with me, that's very hypocritical. And I want to come down your hypocritical street too.
Okay, talk to me.
So time poor also is if you get 2 15-minute breaks and you don't even take them. Oh, that would be Angela. So let me hold my mule.
Yeah.
Oh, you got lunch, but you eat lunch at your desk and you continue to work.
That's a fight every day.
That's
a fight every day.
That's Angela.
Yeah.
Your time is over, but you got this last case, and you like, even though it's 5 o'clock,
you working for free.
You working for free for 5:10 because you want to make sure that this case is closed before you close your computer. So if there's people like me, I'm coming down your street too because that's time poor as well.
Yeah, because now you volunteer.
Basically, you're giving up. You need and we coming down every street. You need the 15-minute breaks. You need to get up. You need to move your body around. You need the job is going that 15 minutes ain't gonna make or break. Or my favorite, you wait to the last minute to go to the bathroom. Now you got to go to the bathroom.
No, your
bladder ain't what it used to be.
No, you older now, and your bladder ain't as elastic as it used to be.
So now you run into the bathroom.
Now you run into the bathroom.
So you literally are messing up your bladder so you can still sit at your desk and work. Oh, we coming down your street because we're not hypocritical. He's that extreme, but I'm that extreme. So for the people in the front, that's not what the people that are my family members, we're time poor as well. Why? We need the 15 minutes to get up off that desk. It's given to us for a purpose so you can move around and move your legs and get a snack and get some water or get something. One in the morning and one in the afternoon. Lunch is lunch. Get away from your desk. Stop having lunch at your desk.
That was
me. What is that? Yeah. That was me.
That's me.
That was me. Now here's the thing. I'm clocked out, right? I'm eating my lunch. If you get caught the way that my job works, you get caught working on your lunch, that's a problem because you're not supposed to touch anything.
Because you're working for free.
But you sitting there, you're not touching your computer, but you're still looking at your notes.
Right.
You know, and you're still thinking about the case. And you doing all of this on your lunchtime. I had to literally make myself get away from my desk and go sit in my car, whether it was cold or hot, because for that hour, it belongs to me and I need to take it. And I think a lot of our family members think that I'm not as bad as Sanchez and them. You are, if you still time poor on that end as well.
Also, I think what happens is, and once again, I've been using this phrase a lot lately within the past couple of weeks. Excuse me, I apologize, family. I'm realizing there's a lot of things that we were taught. And I feel like a lot of the family can relate to this. That a lot of the things we were taught as children were blessings and curses.
Yeah, we've been talking about that a lot.
Yeah, and I think one of the things I believe for myself, and right now speaking just for myself, that my work ethic that I have is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Because once again, the generation that I came from, I was raised that you get a good job. You go to school, you get an education, you get a good job, and you stay there. And you stay there and you wait to retire.
Get your pension.
You get your pension. You get your little Social Security
and your cake with your cake, and the people around you go goodbye.
And you move on with your little life. And then you sit in your little chair. You watch C-SPAN.
Right.
And you go on and die.
You go on to heaven.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say this. That is so important that you say that. I'm going to tell you why. When my mom and my dad both retired.
Right.
And so I remember, and my mom to this day, she be watching the Alaskan somebody be in Alaska.
I think the Alaskan Truckers or something.
Something like that. And then she also watches
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
She loves Blue Bloods.
She loves Blue Bloods. You know, but I asked her.
I think every woman from that generation loves Tom Selleck. Though.
Yeah, it's Tom Selleck.
It's the mustache.
It's the mustache.
It's the mustache.
It's the mustache. But I asked my mother one day, because I'm like, Mom, you're not doing anything at first. And I said to her, And she said, I said to her, before you retired, did you make a decision what you would be doing in retirement? She said, no, I just knew that I was going to retire. So what has happened with that generation is they didn't set a plan for retirement. Yeah, to retire means the retirement law was retire from corporate America, not retire from your entire life.
No, retire from life.
It was like, go do your hobbies, go do things that you always wanted to do, go travel. This money that you're getting, go do something with it. Not that it's just sitting there. And I think what happened that this other generation now, this next generation, they not retiring, they just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? They entrepreneuring it. They doing whatever they need to do to live their best life. So it is a double edge. It's just two extremes that's going on here right now, right? But I want to get what I thought you were going to say when you said that you say this a lot. And I've heard this from so many people in corporate America, and I even hear it from some of my people that work with me. They'll be like, no, but I mean, I know I'm working 50 hours, but I'm salary. That is your favorite line. So for me, that's why I've never,
that's that blessing
y'all,
and that curse too.
I've never wanted to be salary.
Because the beautiful thing about salary is
nope, don't want to do it.
No, I mean, no, there's downfalls to everything. But the beautiful part about salary is that I only got to put in 4 hours. I put in 4 hours, I get paid for 8. However,
where you doing that at? Ever?
I average 12. And only get paid for 8.
You see what I'm saying?
I average 50 to 55 hours.
And only get paid for 40.
But I'm only based on 40.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what, like, they be like, well, I'm salary. Salary does not mean I'm about to hit y'all with something. And again, I'm coming down every work street. If you're salaried, that does not mean that you still have to put in 40 to 50 hours. Because if you genuinely go ahead and add up the time that you put, by the time that you work an hour and deduct, you really ain't getting paid $21 an hour. You really getting paid $11.
Yeah.
11 days. If you go by the amount of time that you're putting in, I think you guys right. There's no overtime, right? So I'm not saying that some days you're gonna have to put that time in. That's not. But every day, all day, every month, every week, you are time poor. Now, what she said was time rich, because I know we got to go, because I want to stay on these streets too long. Y'all be rolling your eyes at me, but I don't even care. What she did say, time, which we talked about was being time rich, is when you get ready to choose how you want to spend your time. Right. How do you spend your PTO? How do you spend your breaks? It is your choice. And being time rich means you make the choice. You make the choices. You make the choices how many hours you want to work. You make the choices if you want to take a 1 week vacation or a 2 week vacation. There's people that everybody be mad at. One person I know at work, she do it every year. She don't even care. She be like, oh, I'm out for the entire. She holds her time till the end of the year, like right now, and she take all her vacation time.
At one time.
So Thanksgiving she ain't there. Christmas she ain't there. New Year's she understands the concept. I'll do it. But when I take my time, I'm gonna take my time, because that's the block of time that is for me and my family, or for my hobbies, or for me to start a new business, or for me just to have peace, or for me to volunteer or teach or learn. Listen, all I'm saying to you is be intentional about your time. Again, she says it is a non-renewable resource we have. We cannot get back time. We can't get back this Friday. Friday, when it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, I wanna throw a monkey wrench into some of the family's thought process right now. Because I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, but a lot of the family right now are hearing this and they're tying it into money.
Yeah.
They're tying, because anytime they hear the word rich, they automatically start thinking about money. Anytime they think about poor, they automatically start to think about money.
Absolutely.
And they say, well, all this is well and good, but I don't have the money to not be time poor. I have to put these hours in to live. And what I want to do is throw a monkey wrench in that thought process, is that time is more important than money. Time is actually more valuable than money.
It is.
Once again, time is a non-renewable resource.
And hit that again, because I don't think that people understand that time is a resource.
Time is a resource.
It's a resource,
Time
guys.
is a resource that, once again, and let's break it down just for a moment. Non-renewable simply means, and I am not talking about your intellect family. I'm not, I don't want to demean you, but I just want to explain this. Non-renewable means you can't get it back once it's gone.
It's gone, guys.
Time is a non-renewable resource. Money is not. Money is a renewable resource.
Yes, and money flows.
Yeah, money is
y'all.
currency.
It's currency.
That's
it flow in and it flow out.
That's the only thing I learned from Dave Ramsey.
Really? He took that twice.
We took it twice,
and that's all you learned.
Only thing I learned from Dave.
Wow.
No, I learned snowball. I learned line. You wanted a line, but money is currency. It's an ebb and flow to it. It comes and it goes. It comes. That's why you can't hold on to money so tight, because when you hold on to money so tight, you're not allowing it to flow and serve the purpose it's supposed to serve.
Right.
But that's not time. Everything else, water's renewable. It evaporates. It goes to the clouds. Clouds burst. It rains. It comes back down. It's renewable. Mm-hmm. Time?
No.
Once your time is gone.
Yeah.
Once November 11th, 2021 leaves.
It's gone because the day the 12th.
It's gone.
Because the day the 12th.
That's why I said it.
Mm-hmm. Kiss her.
I know it's on.
My bad.
It's gone. It doesn't come back.
It don't come back.
That date, now 2022 may come, 2023 may come, but 11/11/2021 is gone. It does not come back.
So whatever you did for that day, you did for that day.
It's done.
It's done.
And so what happens is that you have to put more importance on your time than you do your money.
Yeah, and be intentional.
Because what happens is, yes, you have to eat. Yes, you have to pay your light bills. Yes, you have to do all this. Mm-hmm. But my question, and this is the thing I've always wanted to ask my mother growing up. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I understand that you're working this hard to ensure that there's a roof, to ensure that there's lights, to ensure that there's food. But at any point in time, are you enjoying the lights? Are you enjoying the food? Are you enjoying the roof?
No, because you're not there.
At any point in time. And I have to ask myself that question too. And for me, and I'm going to speak from a male point of view, my rationale has always been, I'm working this hard to support my family. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'm doing a Denzel point right now.
Right, because y'all, he out here pointing for real.
Yeah, I got the Denzel finger going on right now. I don't know why. But that's how I always justified it. It was always a justification to me.
It's all for y'all, guys.
I'm putting
this
work in. I'm working 18 hours a day. I'm literally leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning and not coming back to almost 12 o'clock at night on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. I'm putting all these hours in for y'all. It's just for you. Mm-hmm, this is to make sure that you have a better life than I had. This is to make sure that you have things growing up that I never had. But the one thing I have missed in that logic is that I was giving them exactly what I had because my dad wasn't around.
Right.
So now they're growing up a house where the dad is not around.
Mm-hmm. He physically in the building, but he ain't around.
He ain't around mm-hmm. because either I'm at work all the time, so they don't see me in the morning when they go to school because I'm gone. They don't see me at night before they go to bed because I'm gone.
Absolutely.
The weekends I may be home, but I'm logged on.
Right.
Or I have to go run do this or do that. Mm-hmm. So I'm still everything that I'm doing for quote unquote for my family. But they're not being able to enjoy me.
Right. And the crazy part about it, and then what happens is whether you know it or not, you're giving your family the leftovers.
Yeah.
They're not getting the full course of you. No. They're not getting an appetizer or a full entree. They're getting the slap down, not even a dessert. They're getting the slap down. Why I said slap down?
You said slap down.
The slap down leftovers of you.
The doggy bag.
The doggy bag, basically, is what they're getting.
The doggy bag version.
And that's not good. When that's not even your intent to give them that, but that's just how it's working. And here's the thing about that too, about being intentional. The part that made me sad for her is when I'm gonna say it again, when she said, I was grinding for so long and so hard that when I finally stopped and looked away, my kids were grown. My kids went from teenagers to young adults going to college, and she missed it. She said that her parents were seasoned, so the time that she wanted to sit at her mother's feet or her dad's chair and talk to them was missing. But this is the part that I want you guys to get. This was the aha moment for me, was the fact that after doing all of that, I am wore out, I'm mentally wore out. I'm spiritually wore out, and my body is physically wore out because I have taken no time to transform my mind. Like the word of God says, renew your mind, transform your mind. I have not given myself the time to get myself together. I have not given myself the time to eat properly, to exercise properly, to pray,
Right.
to meditate, or whatever those things are. And when I say I'm talking about I as a whole, as a family, and we don't do that. And then one day we looking at our family and we are broke down and we want them to give us the attention that we think that we deserve, but it's too late now. Now that you broke down, you want the attention, but what I wanted was the fullness of you, and I didn't get the fullness. That doesn't mean we're not saying stop working. That's not what we're talking about.
We are not saying quit your job right now, pack up your family and go live in a tent. We're not saying that at all.
But what we are saying is, can you be intentional with your time? Can you be intentional? Take your holidays, take your vacations, take your breaks, take your lunches, so that your family can get the fullness of you and not the broke down doggy bag version of you.
Right. Dictate your time.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, that no matter what station of life you're in, you have the ability to dictate your time.
Command your morning.
You have the ability. You have the ability
Yes.
to dictate your time.
Yeah.
To command your time where it's going.
Yeah.
To identify the most important things in your life.
Absolutely.
To put your time into.
Yeah.
You have that ability. I don't care whether you're working a $3 an hour job or you're working a $3,000 a day job.
Yeah.
You have the ability
Yeah.
to dictate your time.
Yeah.
And what's important to you and where it goes.
And be intentional.
And be intentional.
Yeah. So that's what we got. That's what I had.
Yeah.
I was coming down your street, but you see how good I was? I went down mine too.
I saw.
I went down my street too.
Just real quick also, want to end on one thing. And once again, family, we're not saying, we understand the importance of work. We understand the importance of taking care of your family. That's not what we're saying. Once again, what you're not going to do is put in your resignation, say the Crenshaw said. You're not going to blame us on that.
And we know what you're not going to say is that we're not open and transparent, because we're telling you what Sanchez has been doing and what I've been doing.
No, just real quick. So on the job that I was spending 16, 17, 18 hours on a day, where I was getting out my bed at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, going in, where I was staying multiple nights, overnights, because things had to get done. And coming out of my own pocket, purchasing things for my crew, and getting things for my crew to make sure they can get to work, to make sure they're okay. Sleeping at the facility because it snowed, and we got to make sure stuff gets done.
Yeah.
Now, and I dedicated my time, and I dedicated all I had, and I lost time with my family, and my wife is angry with me because of the dedication that I'm giving to this company. For them to call me on my day off.
Oh, you were like Craig. Was it Craig got fired on his day off? Craig got fired on his day off, y'all.
For them to call me on my day off, have me come in for a lunch meeting on my day off, for them to tell me that my services are no longer required, that you can stay, but we're going to demote you. Yeah. We're going to pretty much cut your salary, and we're going to take any type of growth potential that you might have had off the table away. Now, at this point, I had given them 5 years. I had given them 5 years, close to 60 hours a week for 5 years. Yeah. For them to, without a hesitation, call me on my day off and say, your services in the capacity that you're giving them is no longer required. Now, once again, family, the reason I make that statement, the reason I say that, because I'm not trying to end on a downer, but I need you to understand that how you spend your time, make sure, and this is going to be my final thought, make sure that wherever you decide to invest your time, that you're getting a great return on your investment.
Come on, Sanchez.
Because I'm not talking about a mediocre return, because I need you to understand that paycheck that you get from your job is a mediocre return. I don't care what the amount of that paycheck is, it's a mediocre return, because once again, when it's all said and done, it's not going to be that paycheck or that job you're looking for when you get sick, when you're lonely, when you need to be loved, when you want to be loved. Right. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for those relationships. You're looking for that companionship. Yeah. You're looking for your kids. You're looking for that connection. So make sure wherever you invest in your time that you're getting a great return on your investment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's going to be my final thought.
My final thought is to be intentional with your time. Just be intentional. Take the times off. Take the times off to spend with your family or to do hobbies, vacation, do something on your bucket list, whatever fills you up. And I think that's what I think people need to understand. Yeah. This time that we're talking about is stuff that fills you up and makes you feel good.
Makes you feel alive.
And make you feel alive. And make sure that you're not just working, that you live in this what is
the hamster wheel, the rat race,
the hamster wheel, that you're not just doing that, that you are really having a balance. And you know, with us, balance is such a tricky word for us. So we really use finding your own rhythm. Yeah. To enjoy your life and the time with your family, like Sanchez said. So when the time comes that you have fortified those relationships and you have those, and you're not like her crying and realizing her kids had went to college and she hadn't fortified a relationship, and that her seasoned parents had got even more seasonal and needed help, and you know, and her husband and her, they still loved each other, but they were so distant, right? And so that came to her, but it came to her at a cost, right? And so again, make sure that you're being intentional with your time. That's my final thought.
Well, family, we thank you for listening.
Guys, we love you guys
family, we
so
love
much.
You know how we feel about you. We thank you so much. We thank you for listening. However you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's iHeartRadio, whether it's Google Podcasts, or whether it's on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. We consider ourselves an interactive podcast, which means we can be found on the social.
Yes.
We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner.
Absolutely.
Of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Look for us on Al Gore's Internet, on the YouTubes. On the YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, which is The Crenshaw Corner. Make sure you watch a video. Make sure you interact, comment, like, subscribe, click that notification bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded.
We love you guys.
And make sure you share.
Yeah.
And family, as always, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.